What if I told you that the very consciousness reading these words right now has played the ultimate trick on itself? The late Venerable Amatha Gavesi, one of Sri Lanka's most practical Buddhist teachers, revealed something revolutionary. Consciousness creates the very self that thinks it needs healing. Today, we're going to uncover the mind's greatest magic trick, and once you see it, you can never unsee it. Here's what the late Venerable Amatha Gavesi discovered through deep meditation. Every moment, when your senses contact an object, when you see something, hear something, feel something, 5 mental factors instantly spring into action: contact, feeling, perception, volition, and attention. These 5 factors create a complete thought for you to see, to hear, to experience. But here's where the magic trick happens. In that split second of creating this thought, consciousness also creates an impression, a false impression that there is someone, some being in authority who is doing the seeing, who is doing the experiencing. As Venerable Amatha Gavesi said, the very same mental factor that creates the thoughts also creates the delusion in the mind of the person who creates the thought that there is a being in him. The late Venerable Amatha Gavesi called this the creation of an imaginary person within you by consciousness itself. The very faculty that experiences life simultaneously creates the illusion of a separate experiencer. Think about this. The I who is hurt is a mental formation. The I who needs healing is a mental formation. There was never a solid person there to begin with. But wait, if there's no solid self, what about this sense of me that feels so real? The late Venerable Amatha Gavesi had a precise answer. Ego is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. He explained, ego is nothing but a bundle of thoughts. Here's how it works. Every time you create a thought to see, to hear, to remember, consciousness gives authorship of that thought to an imaginary I. You think, I am seeing this. I am feeling that. I remember when I. He pointed out, the very thought that is created to perform the activity of the sense base also creates a delusion in your mind, creates the author of that activity as the being in you. That's the delusion created by the consciousness. But the late Venerable Amatha Gavesi revealed the deeper pattern. I and mine are created by bundles of thoughts, particularly in recollection of past incidents, creating I as the author of such incidents. This clinging, this attachment to the I as author is the root of suffering. We identify strongly with these self-created stories and believe them to be true, clinging tightly to an illusory self. So when you think, I was hurt, I need to heal, I am damaged, consciousness is continuously creating and recreating this sense of a person who owns these experiences. He also reminded us, there is suffering, but there is no sufferer. This suffering is causally created. It is delusion that is created by consciousness. The continuous creation of thoughts creates the I in you. Remove the constant stream of self-referential thinking, and where is this solid I that was supposedly wounded? And finally, he taught, the 5 mental factors created by the consciousness are contact, feeling, perception, volition, and attention. Imagine the vast, open sky. Now watch as clouds form within it, some dark and stormy, some light and fluffy. The clouds appear, change shape, and eventually dissolve back into the emptiness from which they came. Your true nature is like that sky, vast, open, aware. The thoughts that create I, me, mine, these are like clouds appearing in the space of awareness. The traumatic memories, the wounded identity, the one who needs healing, these are all clouds forming and dissolving in the sky of consciousness. The sky itself is never damaged by the clouds that pass through it. What if the wounded self you're trying to heal is just a collection of thought clouds that consciousness has been mistaking for a permanent resident of the sky? So how do we apply this insight? When pain arises, emotional, psychological, spiritual. Instead of immediately thinking, I am in pain, pause. Ask yourself, who or what is aware of this pain? Look for the one who is supposedly suffering. You'll find thoughts about suffering, memories of suffering, stories about being the one who suffers. But can you find an actual, solid sufferer? This isn't about dismissing real pain or trauma. It's about seeing that the identity constructed around that pain, I am a wounded person, I am forever changed, I am broken, these identities are mental formations, not ultimate reality. The consciousness that creates the wounded self is the same consciousness that can see through this creation. The awareness that notices I am hurt is itself free from the hurt. This is the late Venerable Amatha Gavesi's revolutionary gift to us. There was never a permanent self to be damaged in the first place. The one seeking healing and the one offering healing are both appearances in consciousness. The ultimate healing isn't fixing the self. It's seeing through the illusion that there was ever a fixed self to fix. Rest in this understanding. You are the vast, untroubled awareness in which all experiences arise and pass away. You are the sky, not the clouds. You always were. Thank you for watching. If this shifted something for you, please share it with someone who might need to hear this too.